Hello, crafty friends. Welcome back to Jenny Love Journals. So it is Monday, which means it's haul day, and I have several things to show you guys today. I have a haul that I got from the Dollar Tree. I have a haul of stuff that I got from Goodwill, and also a haul of stuff that I got from a church sale, and then a few things that I purchased from Amazon. So while it's not a huge haul, it's not really a small haul either. Relax, grab yourself whatever your favorite beverage is, maybe a snack, get cozy, and let's take a look at what I was able to get and what some of these stores have to offer. And also stay tuned because sometime within this video I will be showing what I will be giving away for this week's Crafty giveaway. So having said all that, I would like to say that I hope you all had a safe and fantastic Thanksgiving for those who live in the U.S. and celebrate Thanksgiving. I had a great Thanksgiving. I had all of my daughters home. For those of you who don't know, my husband and I have 3 daughters, and one of them lives in South Pennsylvania where she is a school teacher. And so she was able to fly home for Thanksgiving, and she's my oldest daughter. My middle daughter, she doesn't live too far away, but her and her fiance came over for Thanksgiving. And then my youngest daughter, who still lives at home, obviously was here. And we had a great Thanksgiving. It was fantastic. Couldn't have been better. The food was amazing. Everything was great. So again, I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving yourselves. So, all right, let's get straight into this haul. So we're going to start with some Dollar Tree stuff here. I got this pom-pom trim, super duper cute. I was going to say the red sticker is over some of it because it used to be $1.25, but now things at my dollar store are now $1.50. Things that used to be $1 went up to $1.25, and then they went up to $1.50. Hopefully they stop and they don't continue to rise, because I know a lot of us are starting to get a little frustrated, with the prices going up and everything else. So anyways, these were $1.50. I got some red pom-pom trim, 3 yards. That's not bad. And it's a nice pom-pom trim. Like, I like the, what is that? Like a gimp? Not really a gimp. Kind of a gimp. I don't know, that the pom-poms are hanging off of. But I like how thick and durable it is, so that when you go to glue it down to something, the pom-poms actually go the right way rather than in all different directions. Like there are some pom-pom trims that do that. So I like this. I got it in red, and I got it in green, and of course I got it in white. I got some actual pom-poms, and these are all Christmas ones. These are pom-poms as well. Obviously they're Christmas ones. I had just finished working on my 5 little golden book Christmas journals, which I will be doing a flip through video of those on Wednesday, and putting them in my Etsy shop on Wednesday. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So I have 2 more Christmas journals to make. The giant Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my goodness. That's a movie. The giant Night Before Christmas, and the patchwork cover Christmas journal that I'm making. So I'll be able to utilize these in those. Otherwise, whatever I have left over, I'm just going to put away for next year. But they're super cute, aren't they? These ones have the little gold glitter pieces, and then these are just regular pom-poms. And then I got these mini bows. I thought these were so stinking adorable. They're in red and green, and these were also $1.50, and they have the little like bread tie style things on the back, so you can cut them off so that you can glue them on, which is probably what I'll end up doing. Or if you put them on the tops of tags or something, you can punch a hole in the tag like you normally would, and then put these through and kind of tighten it that way. Totally depends on what you're using to put these on, but I thought these were cute, and they're glittery and shiny and sparkly. So cute. So again, these all came from Dollar Tree, each $1.50. All right, here's just a few things I ordered from Amazon. I actually have some more coming today because my order didn't all come in the same order, and I have a few other things that I ordered too, like some packing tape and envelopes and stuff like that I needed. I didn't feel the need to show that, but I wanted to show these 2 things. And like I said, I do have more coming today. Oh, here's another thing I got from Amazon. I opened it though to look. So I needed some standard eyelets, you know, gold, silver, black, bronze, what have you, eyelets. So I ordered this because I've had this one for a while and I use this one all the time. And it's got all the pastel colors in it and stuff. And while it's adorable, there's no, you know, like standard gold, silver, and black. So I did have your standard gold, silver, and black. They were a little bit bigger, like thicker eyelets. But I blew through those. I used those really fast. So I said I need to get a bigger case. So again, while I use this a lot, I really like the case that they came in and how they're organized. So I got it through the same company, but with, again, the gold and the silver and the black and the bronze and things like that. So I got these. I got this blush pearl pink embossing powder. And I got this specific embossing powder for this. This is a Sizzix embossing folder. But I love the pattern or the texture on it. It is so beautiful. It reminds me of like the old ceilings, you know how they would have, or the backdrops, the old backdrops, backsplashes or what have you in kitchens, or the design that they would have in the ceilings in the really old houses and things like that. I fell in love with this. I have not opened it yet. I don't think it has the stamp. It's just a 3D embossing folder. Actually, let's go ahead and open it. But I got this embossing powder because I think this color would look beautiful on something like this. And like I said, I did get these from Amazon. If you really like it and you want one, I'll put the link below in the description on where to purchase it. Oh yeah, it's just a really thick embossing folder. That's all it is. It didn't come with any stamps or anything like that. Sometimes embossing folders or die cut, you know, dies, metal dies and things like that will come with a stamp, but this didn't. I just wanted to make sure. But anyways, isn't that beautiful? And then again, this embossing powder on something like this would look gorgeous. So again, if this is something that you really like, I'll put the link to where I got this and this if you want in the description so that you can head on over to Amazon and grab you some. All right, so moving into Goodwill, the things that I got from Goodwill, I got for 99 cents, which is super cheap in my opinion, I got this whole roll of tickets. And I love using tickets in my projects, and these are, you know, genuine raffle tickets or what have you. So yeah, there's a huge roll of that. Again, it was only 99 cents. So I grabbed that. This I have yet to open. It was $4, but it looks like cards and maybe some little notebooks. Let's see. We know how they love to go crazy with the tape at Goodwill to make sure that nobody opens anything in the store. Whew, alrighty. So there's 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 of these. It looks like a notebook. You got the woman carrying the giant flower pot. Marion Health. Whatever that means. So, oh, it's an address book. It's an address book. Okay. That's cool. That's actually really cool. I like that. It's got all the tabs. Okay, that's really neat. I thought it was just a regular notebook, but it's an address book. And being as how I have 4 of them, maybe I'll put one in today's giveaway. What do you think? Yeah, I'll put one of these in today's giveaway. I got 4 of them. I'm not going to use all 4 of these. So I'll add it to the stuff I'm already... I'll leave this one out and put this in there. Add it to the stuff I'm already going to give away this week. Okay, cool. All right, so then we got... These are cards. They got like chandeliers on them. Note cards. 10 note cards and 10 envelopes. You guys know I love cards. Not only do I utilize them in my junk journals, I make them part of signatures. I put them in pockets, but I also, I said this a million times, but for those who don't know, whenever I get an order through my Etsy shop, or even when I ship out a prize to a giveaway winner, I always include a handwritten card. And so I go through a lot of cards because, again, I ship out a lot of things, and so it's always good to have cards. I mean, trust me when I say I am more than stocked on cards, but you can never have too many, you know, especially in my case. Okay, here's some more. Same thing as these, but orange. These are very Halloween-like. Might put these away for Halloween, actually. Yeah, comes with the envelopes there. Yeah, those remind me of Halloween. And then we got them again in blue. Same thing in blue. Blue is not a very traditional Halloween color. Sorry about that noise. But still, the chandelier, the black chandelier, just reminds me of Halloween. And then these two colors definitely remind me of Halloween. So I might put those away for Halloween. And then I bought these. I got these for $2 at Goodwill. They're Christmas bows. How cute are those? They have the little jingle bells on them. And while again, I'm almost done with my 12 Christmas journals this year. I only have 2 more. How do I get into this? They're like double packaged. It's like falling apart. Okay. Oh, and they really jingle. How cute. Look at that. Oh, it was upside down. Look at, there we go. That is so cute. They really do jingle. I can put these on dangles and stuff. Tops of tags. This one doesn't have any bells. Oh my god, these are adorable. Let me shut off my ceiling fan. I feel like it's making a loud noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I feel like I need to have my husband like oil it or something because it makes kind of a loud noise when it's going. These are so adorable. But anyways, while I am almost done with my 12 Christmas journals this year, I have 2 more to go. I can utilize these in the 2 that I have left. And then put the rest away for next year because there's quite a few of them here. And then for $2, I got this. It's not a rubber stamp. It's actually a foam block stamp. And it's the different stamps. They all just like sit into each other. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps. You got the border, 2 border stamps, and then these 2. I thought, why not for $2? They're pretty cool. And you guys know I like to stamp. So grab those. And then in this bag, which was $5.99, $6. There's a whole bunch of papers and stuff. I see some Cricut papers. I have yet to open this. This is the first time that I'm opening this. Oh wow, okay, a whole thing, 80 sheets of Cricut brand cardstock, value cardstock, but it's different colors. It's green, blue, and pink. We can never have too much colored cardstock. So that's definitely a good thing, especially when it's a good brand. You know, it's nice and durable. These are 12 by 12 post style page protectors. And I like to use these to separate different things, especially when I harvest my magazines. I do have my zipper bags that I use the majority of the time. Like, let me show you. Like, these are the zipper bags that I use when I harvest magazines and books and things like that. For example, this one is vintage children's book ephemera. And whenever, you know, I have them all categorized. So when I'm harvesting a magazine or a book, I get all my zipper bags out and I put everything where it needs to go as far as the category. But sometimes I use these as well. The clear plastic page protectors, especially if they're larger sheets like the 12 by 12 scrapbook paper sheets and things like that. So these are always good to have. Plus, these are really good to pack things in, like if you receive an order or if I'm doing a giveaway. For example, I did a giveaway a few weeks ago and it had a bunch of like fabric and threads and things like that, and I put them in something like this because it was big enough to accommodate it before I shipped it out to kind of protect it. But yeah, so there's that. And then these are some 12 by 12 sheets here. This is very pretty color. It's almost like a burgundy wine color, if you will, and it's got the glitter on it. And just some blue cardstock. This is pretty. All these little dots are glitter. Very, very thick cardstock. I love the really thick cardstock because I make TN style journals out of these. And they're a lot of fun. Here's another glittery one. This is more of a really dark, like a dark chocolate brown-ish. There's some gold. Some navy blue, and it's textured. Some plain red. Oh. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. There's some in a file folder. These are all Recollection brand, by the way. Ooh, that's a nice one. Like a silvery gray. That's nice. I actually have a whole bundle of these ones. And then in the file folder, there's more. Ooh, this is like a pearl, shiny pearl. That's pretty. Some textured orange. Some more textured orange. We got some yellow. Ooh, we got an Eiffel Tower. Another Eiffel Tower. Several Eiffel Towers, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, somebody was working on a Paris-themed scrapbook or journal. Oh, that's nice. Sorry about being sideways. It's just how they're put in there. Yeah, somebody was definitely working on a Paris theme project. So yeah, I'm going to put these with my other scrapbook papers. So that's everything I got from Goodwill. And I'm going to switch over to showing what I'm going to be giving away this week in this week's Crafty giveaway. And then I'll show you guys what I picked up from the church sale. I saved that for last because they are really, really, really nice things. Like gorgeous, gorgeous things. So stay tuned for that right after I show you what I'm giving away this week. All right, so this week's Crafty giveaway, you guys know the drill. For those of you who are new here and don't know how to enter, of course you have to be subscribed to my channel. And in the comments below this video, just type hashtag JLJTribe, and that will automatically enter you into the giveaway. You must be entered by Wednesday, December 3rd by 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the reason I do that is because it's Wednesday afternoon that I put all of the names in a random generator and it chooses the winner. And if you enter, anytime after 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, December 3rd, then unfortunately, you will have entered past the time where I enter all the names, so it won't count. So make sure that you are entered before that. And then Wednesday evening, somewhere between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday evening is when I will be putting out a video. And within that video, it will show who won this week's Crafty giveaway. All right, with that being said, this is what I'm giving away this week. Obviously, the address book that I just showed because I got a couple of them, so I'm just going to throw this one in. Okay, and then in this, we have, these are the like tissue paper type, I don't know what they're called. A lot of people use them for like decorative, for like weddings and things like that, but there's a lot of things you can do with these in your journal, scrapbook projects. This is Bell Tissue Garland, and it's 12 feet. And you can cut these up individually and use them. It's up to you. And then all of these are the same thing. These are all bell tissue garlands. So and they're different sizes. There's smaller ones and bigger ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, plus this one. And then the honeycomb bells, 7 inches of the honeycomb bells. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay, so you get all of these. Like I said, you can cut these up. You can use them, you know, to decorate if you want. If you know somebody who's getting married or, you know, obviously you can use these for that. But you can also cut them up and put them in your projects. I'm also giving away some vintage books here for your journal projects. I have some little golden books, The Musician of Bremen. It is a little beat up because, again, it is pretty old. The copyright on this is 1983, so it's, what, 41, 42 years old? For the most part, the pages are in really good shape. You can use this to make a journal. I have another little golden book, Tom and Jerry's Party. And again, it is a little beat up, like the corners are not doing very good. So if you wanted to utilize the pages in this, that would probably be your best bet, because the pages are in pretty good shape. The copyright on this is 1955. This is a really old one. There's a barcode on it though, so it's got to be, yeah, this specific one isn't 1955, because again, there's a barcode. This coupon says 1982. So I'm going to assume late 70s, early 80s for this. But as you can see, the pages are in pretty good condition, other than some coloring, light coloring on a few of them. And then baby farm animals, the spine has been taped back on. So this has definitely seen better days. Other than the barcode sticker, due to the resale, there is no barcode on this book. So this is 1958, 1953. But again, there's no barcode, and barcodes came out in the 70s, like 1973, I believe. So this is probably 50s or 60s, this book. Again, the book itself is not in great shape, but the pages are. How cute is that? So adorable. Oh my gosh, so cute. So you can utilize the pages. And then lastly, I have my little golden word book. And there's a barcode on this one right here. This one's it's not in the greatest shape, but it's in better shape than the other ones. I think it is missing a few pages though. Just a few, I think like 2 or 3 pages it's missing. But look at all of these things that you can cut out. You can make it into, trying to see if I can find a year, but I can't on this one. You can make it into, you know, a journal itself, or you can utilize the pages. That's what I would personally do. I would cut all these out. These are perfect for fussy cutting. Okay, and then we have a volume 2 Walt Disney's Thumper's Little Sister book. This book, the spine, you can definitely try to reinforce that. I love the end papers. This book is 1986. You can see that, 1986. Pages are in really good shape. So if you are planning on making a Disney journal or, you know, a Disney project, this book would be great for it. Again, the end papers are good, in good shape. The pages are in excellent shape. You can make a whole journal out of this. I would personally just remove the spine and put a new spine on it. But everything else looks really good. All right, so that is what I'm giving away in this week's Crafty giveaway. The Disney book, the 4 vintage little golden books, and the bell garland, and the address book. So again, if you are interested in winning any of these, hashtag in the comments JLJ Tribe, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday evening, December 3rd. All right, let's get back into the haul video. All right, so good luck, guys, for the giveaway this week. Let's go and finish the haul video here. The rest of these things were purchased from a local church sale, local to me. This is really cool. So this is an easy scrapbooking calendar, 365 days of decorative border and elements for every occasion. New heavier weight paper. So it's a whole kit of like paper that you would use for different, times of the year. Oh, it opens like that. And stuff like that. And it's not even open. It's still sealed in the plastic. Like, look at that. And it was only $2 is what we paid for it. Right there, $2. And it's all of the papers. These are all of the contributing artists. Copyright 2004, so this is technically vintage by a year. Do I want to open it? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open it so we can just take a look at some of the papers. Need some assistance. I can't believe nobody opened this or used it. Like, it's crazy. It's so cool. It's like Christmas morning over here with this. All right. So just a few calendar pages provided all the borders and elements needed to create the scrapbooking page. Tells you how to use them. It's got these calendar pages. Oh, look at Happy New Year. But it has the year 2005. I'm going to have to cut that off or put a sticker or something over it, because they all say 2005. Let me zoom in just a little bit here. Yeah, so these ones are for New Year's. And there goes the cat. This might be Mardi Gras. When's Mardi Gras? I don't know. Tuesday, January 11th. Okay, had to take care of the cat and give her some of her soft food. She doesn't like the hard food too much, so calmed her down a little bit. Let's see, so these are for all different dates. That looks like a Christmas tree, but it says January 20th. Oh, she's back. Yeah, these are like trees. And she made her way in. So this is January 24th, but it's got like a Christmas scene with snowmen, and that's weird. Oh my goodness, Maisie girl. Like, look at that. That's weird. I let her in the other room, my husband's antique room. She likes to go in there and lay down. But yeah, this doesn't make much sense to me. January. And it has like Christmassy. That's really weird. They got happy birthdays. Let's see, February. They got, February 14th, Valentine's Day. So are these like just the days you would utilize them to add onto your scrapbook? I don't know. St. Patrick's Day, Easter, birthdays. Those are cool. Cherries. When I make my cherry journals. This coming up summer. Inspired by Diane Huber of Pretty Pink Cottage. I know some of you know who Diane is. I made a strawberry journal the past couple of years, but I never seen a cherry journal until she made one, and it inspired me to want to make one. So I think I might. Oh, that's cool. This summer, and I have a lot of things that have cherries. So, okay, these are really cool. Yeah, these for 4th of July. Yep. Yep, 4th of July. That's cool. So lots for every holiday, season, celebration. I've never seen anything like these, if I'm being honest. I'm sure some of you have. But yeah, that is cool. And it's a big, thick pack of them. Huge pack of them. And it comes right in this little... Well, you can store them in this case if I can get them back in. They were easier because they had plastic around them. But yeah, these will be fun to utilize to make ephemera and stuff for each, again, holiday or season. There we go. So that is cool. That was a great find, especially for only $2. Now, I have these. These boxes were mine already, but I just stored these in there. I got these from the church sale. Now, these ribbons and things are gorgeous. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Now, usually, especially lately, I have been refraining from buying ribbon because I have so much ribbon that I've literally run out of places to put them. But I could not get these ones because of how beautiful they are. Like, look at that one. It's the same thing, but in pink. And that, like a green crochet, another green crochet. Look at that. It's like a hot pink, but it's like a beautiful ruffle. And this is like a gimp, kind of like a gimp, like a white and silver mini gimp. Then I got these little things with lace in them. But the lace is so pretty. Like, look at how beautiful that is. I've seen some beautiful lace, but these ones, I was like, oh my God, those are so pretty. There's this one. And then this one, it's just a plain white. That's like a crocheted pink. This beautiful blue ruffle lace. Love that, so beautiful. Here is some green pom-pom trim. Super cute. This I thought was so cool. I don't know if I can cut these off individually. It might fall apart if I try. But how beautiful would this look on the front cover of a journal? Like going down the side or across the top or something. Thought that was beautiful. Here is some vintage navy blue rickrack. Y'all know I love my rickrack. Here's some pink rickrack, some red rickrack, some more pink rickrack. I am a sucker for rickrack. Pretty jewels on them. This is like a cord, like a golden white cord. And this is like a chocolatey brown type cord. Here's some white rickrack, or like a cream color, I would say, rickrack. And this is really pretty. I don't know what the name of this would be, but it's pretty. And this is pretty too. And then we have these little spools. Look at how pretty that is. The colors in that are really cute. And then these. So that's all of those that are in here. Like I said, usually I refrain from buying lace, or mostly ribbon. Lace, yes, because I do have a lot of lace, but I don't mind buying lace, especially if it's vintage lace. But the ribbon side of things, you know, I don't go for as much as I used to, because again, it takes up a lot of space. But these ones, oh, I couldn't help myself. So there's those. And then lastly, I have this bin, which has more beautiful, beautiful laces and trims. This is a GIMP trim. It's so pretty. Deals on Wheels. That's funny. It was $1 back then. I don't know how old it is. And there's this one with the eyelet trim. Regular white ribbon, but it's really pretty. And then this one, I love this one. This one's pretty. And then like a mini GIMP trim. It's very little and petite. And then like a shiny pearl type trim. This kind of trim, I love the shiny pearl color to that one too. And then this is like little mini pom-pom trim. It's like a powder blue color, and the pom-poms are really tiny. And then this trim, let's see. So this is all very unique, like, trim. It's not the kind of stuff you'll see, you know, every day. How pretty is that? Love that. So that's why, like I said, that's why I couldn't really pass it up. I got a big roll of this, which I do already have this trim. I don't know. These things. Some more lace. This is very unique. I like this a lot. It looks like it was hand crocheted. But look at that. Very retro, I guess. Very 70s like. I thought it was very, very cool. And I have a big spool of this. I can definitely see myself using this. Yeah, here's the yarn. Piece of yarn that they were using to make it. I have a lot of these. I don't know if I'm going to use these, so I might put these in a future giveaway. The same with these, because I don't really utilize these. So here is some mini pink rickrack. How cute is that? And then some more really cool trims. Look at that. That's really cool. Like, I don't want to take these all out of the bags. There's some vintage pom-pom trim. But you guys get the idea. There's just a lot of really pretty, very unique. Look at that. Very unique trims in here. There's some vintage red pom-pom trim. These are so cool. Here's some more vintage red pom-pom trim. Mini pom-poms. Excuse me. Look at that. That's so pretty. And again, a lot of these are very unique. Not something that you would see, excuse me, in your average craft store, you know. I love that. Like an eyelet trim. Lots and lots. Look at that rickrack. There's some more rickrack. Again, you guys know I'm a sucker for rickrack. Like, that's really pretty. So, yeah, so I got all of these at a church sale. Again, that's local to me. And they're not just your average, you know, ribbon and trim. So I couldn't pass it up. All of this, and all of the ones that are in the other bin that I just showed you were all in the same bag. And it was, I believe, $12 for all of this. And the bag itself that they were in was kind of falling apart. So my husband and I just moved them into these 2 bins. Excuse me. And like I said, all of this was $12. Amazing deal for such beautiful, beautiful trim. Like I said, I could not pass it up. So anyways, that concludes today's haul for Monday, December 1st. I hope you all are excited for Christmas. For those of you who celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever it is that you celebrate, I hope you're ready for the holidays. I know I am. I got all of my Christmas shopping done except for a very few things, thank God, because I usually stress over the Christmas shopping and I feel like I never have enough time. But this year I got most of it done in plenty of time. So again, I hope you guys are getting ready for the holidays and that you're excited. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this haul. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite. And of course, as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a great big thumbs up. Share it out to any family and friends who you think would enjoy it. Don't forget to follow me over on Facebook and Etsy. Both links are in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.